Hey guys, my name is Jared Wellman. I'm an instructor at the Bernardo Free Academy. I'm here again with my friend Matt, who just got his brown belt. So congratulations, Matt. Excellent job. We're going to work on some stuff today. We're going to start with some guard breaks from the top of closed guard. I'm going to look at a beginner, an intermediate, an advanced version, a couple ways to play. So let's get right to it. All right, so starting from here, a couple things. Obviously, anybody who's been in a closed guard recognizes I'm not going to reach forward. I don't want to have my hands on the mat. I don't want to be leaning forward. So first thing, I can play on dead toes or active toes, but my whole body should be behind his belt. I don't want to be leaning or even looking at him. A lot of times I bring my chest up, my head back. An important thing is I bring my hips back. So I can frame off the hips, I can frame off the center of his chest, and we'll get more into that. But I want to be here, good posture, before I start my break. If I'm down like this, or I'm in a bad position I try to break, it's no good. On top of that, if he has a grip, I want to break these grips first, and then begin my guard break, okay? So make sure I break the grips, good posture, and then I work on getting out. First one we do is a beginner version. This is the doorstop or the ski slope, where I need to put one of my knees behind his tailbone, create an angle backwards at 45 degrees, and open a guard. Here's how we go. So look, he's being really nice. Obviously, we're drilling. He's not doing any counter grips. We're just going through the basics. I'm going to grip the pants here right above the hip bones. Elbows in. Here's my good posture. 3 steps. I'm going to open the knee to the direction I want to go. So from here, I pin his hips down, open the knee. My second knee needs to come back a little bit and block the tailbone. And notice I'm not falling forward as I do this. My third step is to create that extra distance from the far hip to the leg, or really the ankle. And once I'm here, now I need to immediately find some kind of way to start setting up my passing. I don't want him to re-guard. Okay. So one more time, a little faster. Start with good posture first. 1, 2, 3. And I'll bring my knee up and block that knee shield from coming in. And look how I'm framing here. I can come into a circle pass. I can hop over, knee slice, etc. I'll show a different angle just so you guys can see. Again, this is very basic. It's beginner, but it's really important. Okay. I'm here. 1, 2, 3, and then set up for my passing. A mistake that a lot of people will do is try to move this knee first. And if Matt just uses his legs, he doesn't even have to use his hands. If I move this leg first and he pulls me down, I'll fall. If my mobility is tough and I can't move this far back, move a little bit, move my knee in tighter, move a little bit, and now I'm here, so I'm moving smaller steps. When I'm ready, look, I'm pinning his hips, and I use my hips to open. And now I come here. So that's a beginner one. Let's build up to an intermediate one. This is common that if I want to get out of this and pass, I'm going to be passing in a standing position. So that first break keeps me on my knees. Good base, but I'm not mobile. Matt is, which means he could probably re-guard a lot faster. But if I start here, and instead of having my hands on the hips, I'm going to pull the collar, okay? Don't be lazy where it's looser. I actually want to pull his head up a little bit and keep his shoulders up a little bit so his hips stay pinned, okay? So sometimes if we're grip fighting, I may have to wait for the right time, pull a little bit, and then set. Bunch of ways I can set here. Traditional way, or an old school way, is one finger in the gi. Some people grip both, some do palm down, some punch. But I need to be right on the sweet spot, right in the center of the chest, right below the sternum. If I go too high, Matt can armbar me. If I go too low, he can just pull me forward. So there is a sweet spot right here. I want to keep my shoulders articulated. So I'm back like this. Now, if he starts reaching for me and I get a grip here, I can cross. This is a common way where I'm right on top of his wrist. I'm protecting my hand so he can't break that grip. Since I'm blocking this side, I'm going to step this foot up. Okay? When I come here, I'm pushing down on him to keep him from following me, and this comes up. However, if I try to step the second foot up, I'm not strong this way. I'm going to turn my hips. That creates a little bit of angle against his hips, so try to pull me forward. It's hard. Now, when I step up, I'm going to bring this hand with me and let go of the other hand. Look, I push down, and I immediately come up as high as I can. He's still holding his guard, which is good. Using another angle, I want to block this knee, and I'm either going to grip or push as I step back and break. When I'm here, trying to block, somehow control this leg. If he pulls this in and starts being on the hips, right, he may have a guard, okay? So I want to not only break, but set myself up for passing. So one more time. Collect here, get a little tension, good grip. Maybe I go finger in the middle on this time and I'm punching forward. This hand I come across, or a slight variant, I can pull this back. Look at my shoulders. Don't be here. So whether I'm here or here. My shoulders need to be back like I'm shooting an arrow or shooting a bow and arrow, right? I pull, hand back here. 1, turn, 2, and immediately up, right here. Now, if he opens, don't open the guard, but if he opens his guard, I gotta be prepared for that. But if he holds on to the end, I set up my grip, and I control, and now I can start passing. Just a side note, if at any point I start coming here like this, and Matt opens his guard, boom, I have to be prepared. Let's say he starts hip escaping away and gets ready, I have to have something in place. So just remember, as we're doing these guard breaks, whether it's beginner, intermediate, or advanced, my goal is to open the guard. If at any point he opens it for me, to achieve the goal, let's move on to passing. So another way, we're going to look this a little more advanced, and this is probably the more effective or efficient guard break I've seen, and I see a lot of high-level players do this. So if you're looking at the world champions, this is one they use all the time. You should put it in your game. From here, if I'm gripping here, he's going to start breaking this grip, right? I come here, he starts grabbing my wrist. So instead of dealing with that, I'm going to come down here, grip on the shoulders with my elbows down. I don't want to be up high because he can easily underhook my arms and start pushing the hands out, right? I'm here, I'm going to push back. He's going to keep his guard locked. As I push back, now I'm stiff. Try to bring your arms back in. It's hard. I'm going to lean forward and bring both knees under his butt. So as I come here, boom. And now I'm going to move my hands to the hips, tight, and sit back like I'm on a chair. It's uncomfortable. Now sometimes they hold on. Look, he just broke. And now I'm going to set up. Right here, boom, working my pass. So I'll turn another angle just a second, one more time. If I start playing this game, he fights my grips. I don't want to give him the hand, and now I'm dealing with something. So sometimes if I go here or here and I see him defending, I come in here, I block the arms, don't lean forward. Block the arms, push yourself back. From here, now I can just jump up or 1, 2 steps, knees together right in the butt. Look how I'm here, okay? Keep holding that as much as you can. I don't want to push. I'm creating an arc in his back. When I'm here, I can give a little push, and then here I am. And now I have my setup. Start getting yourself ready for pass. So a different angle of this. This will sometimes, if you get a really strong player, especially at higher levels, obviously, if they want to hold that guard, they're going to come up with you. So you have to create that arch on the back and wait it out. It's not going to be right away for most people if they want to hold on. It will take a little bit. So here I am. Look, push myself back. Heavy into his shoulders as I come up. And look, I sit and squat right here. So as I'm here, I'm flexing back. It's uncomfortable, Matt, right? Yeah. When I'm ready, boom, yeah. And now here I am. So those are 3 different levels of guard break. Just an idea. I have my kneeling doorstop or ski slope break. My intermediate where I'm really collecting the lapels. This is very common, very traditional. And standing up. Or my third one where I just literally pop up. Works in no-gi too because I can go right on the shoulders. I don't need any grips on the uniform itself. So try these out. Hope they work.